Yes, yes. Got it. So hello, YouTube, and for those who will be watching us later, I am Ana Laura. I will be your hostess today in this meeting. So just before I get started, a quick explain about how TNT works, right? So TNT is a community where we come here to communicate in foreign language, not just English, but also Spanish, Italian, and French, I guess. But these meetings, the live meetings, are not regular classes. I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to correct you. There's no material or homework. We are just here to have a nice chat, to practice our speaking in order to develop confidence and achieve fluency, right? But if you are interested to see all the available plans that we have, you can go to our website, talkandtalk.com.br, and see all the available options that we have. So I guess that's it. So I'm here tonight with Napoleon, Gabriel, and Catherine. Let me put the questions for you guys before we get started. Today, we're gonna talk about stereotypes, and I just watched it with the guys video about a young woman that is a scientist and a chemistry scientist, right? And she is not like a stereotyped scientist. She's like different. And is the topic today, stereotypes, what we can say and discuss about it. Okay, so I put the questions in the chat. Everybody can see them, the questions?
Yeah, I can see.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, I can.
Yes.
Awesome. So before we get started, maybe we can present each other, because I don't know you guys, and you guys, I believe you don't know me as well. So let me see, Catherine, could you start? And we can start presenting ourselves and answer the question number 1. Why do you believe that people stereotype others? Can you start, Catherine?
Yeah. My name is Catherine, as you know, and I'm 28 years old. I study biology in college, and I'm from Rio. I think it's that. The question, why do you believe people stereotype others? I think in our culture, we have some prejudice. So we establish some models to see people. So in the case of the video about the scientists, we think about the man old and and really boring. So yeah, so I think this is a common image that comes from to the mind, because we see this in the movies, animations. So I think is the reason that I think we have stereotypes.
Awesome. It's a pleasure to meet you, Catherine, and I loved your answer. You said a lot of things that we are going to discuss in the later questions, but I will say my comments after the guys present themselves and answer as well. Let's hear from Gabriel now.
Hello, nice to meet you, colleagues. How to say co-workers? Co-workers? No?
You can,
No?
colleagues, maybe.
Colleagues,
Friends.
okay. So first, good presentation on YouTube. I like so far. I am Gabriel. Gabriel Silveira. I live in Rio Grande do Sul. I am an electronic engineer. I work with hardware design, 2 elevators. I working at Thyssen Group, the famous company to manufacture elevators, lifts, and escalators, or else. In this is my dog, Tena, fazendo au. That's it. So for me, one moment. You can. One moment. Dogs. Okay. So stereotypes is I think not so good thing because predefine comportment and the actions of people's in normally not okay, not you be true. I think stereotype no, is a bad thing. So I think that's it.
Great answer. I loved it. Yes, Gabriel, you said it all. Thank you so much. And Napoleon, what about you? Can you present yourself and give us your answer?
Welcome. My name is Napoleon. I am from Recife, Pernambuco, and I studied law in university, and today I work with like a public servant, and I love study English. I stopped because this year was very hard for me, but I am happy in can continue. And the question, why do you believe people stereotype others? I think the people stereotype others because I think the culture and society establishment the standard who we adopted with common standard people, and when we meeting
Napoleon.
opa, pode falar. Será que
So
eu
maybe you can say the people try preview now the older people's we've used Warner how do you say próprios teacher próprios conceitos.
Their own concepts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Gab. Thank you.
The people's try define the older people with proper concepts. And normally, concepts. Thank you. That's it.
Yes. Is this the sunrise? So when we see difference, we sometimes Stereotypes. I think it's this.
Yes, yes, I agree with all of you guys. Thank you so much, Napoleon. Nice. I'm very excited to have you guys here and to know you, get to know you better. And so I agree with you guys. I believe that people usually stereotype others because, you know, we think that maybe people in of a certain group within that group share, everybody at that group share all the same characteristics, and you know there are these stereotypes are like generalizations, you know. Oh, if a person is like let me I'm pushing the question number 2. I can give you guys an example like of a stereotype, like, oh, you are Brazilian, so you are good at football and loves carnival. Yeah. Something like that. But not everybody in Brazil enjoys have these interests, right, in these subjects. But I forgot to present myself for you guys, sorry. So I am Ana Laura, I'm 25. I live in Barueri, São Paulo. I am a biochemical engineer. Nowadays I work at a chocolate company, you know, here in Barueri, and I just moved out to the city, so I'm still adapting. You know, that's why I changed a little bit my times here on TNT. But yeah, this is pretty much of me. I live with my boyfriend. On my free time, I like to do some biking and reading books. Yeah, that's me. So let me see. Let's jump into question number 2, right? I picked some examples. Let's think about more of them. Catherine, can you point some more examples that you can think about right now?
Yeah. Examples of a stereotype. Okay. The first one is when you go to a doctor and the doctor was black. So I think it's very rare to find a black doctor. So, and I remember. Yeah, I remember when the Cubans, I don't know how to say Cuba in English, but when the Cubans doctors came to Brazil a few years ago, there are many doctors with the black skin, so people claim to this. So I see a lot of comments in this year about this. They don't look like a doctor because they are black. So it's a kind of a prejudice true, but I think the source of this is because we have a stereotype of the doctor.
Oh my God. I think that is racism, not a stereotype.
Yeah, can be.
Yeah, I would mention that.
Can be.
Oh,
But
Yes.
it happened because it's racism too, but I think we have this stereotype by the doctors. There was always a white and the man. So
Yes. Yes. That's that I would say. Maybe we can say that the concept that we have that a doctor is like a white guy at middle age with glasses, wearing glasses, right? They are pretty much more professional, professionals using glasses, right? And that image is like the stereotype that we have of a doctor. And this situation that you mentioned, that people, they don't mention the Cubans doctors, right? They don't look like doctors. I would say that this is like racism, like Gabriel mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have this. You want to add something? Any more examples that you want to share with us?
No, I think it's enough. You can go on.
No, go ahead. This is your place, guys, to talk. Go ahead. You want to pick another example that you remember? No?
No, nothing comes to my mind.
Okay, so let me see. Napoleon, what about you? Can you think about any other example except this one that I mentioned about the Brazilians and what Catherine mentioned about doctors?
About what? Say doctors? You said?
No, about question number 2. Can you think
Yes.
about some examples of stereotypes?
Stereotypes. Just to remember. I think is stereotypes. People who I escape stereotype. For example, people who study and make no, it's no. Stereotype is I have a friend. The stereotype.
Can I help you?
Of course, please.
A typical stereotypes for people who live on how do you say Nordeste?
Yes.
Northeast?
Can you repeat, Anna?
Northeast.
Northeast. So I think typical stereotype to people who live on Northeast is how to say preguiçoso, preguiçoso. No, I don't know.
Lazy.
Lazy. Thank you.
Lazy.
Yeah. Here in Rio Grande do Sul is very typical. The people say, baiano is. Can I repeat? Lazy.
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 Chat. Lazy.
This is very idiot, but his idea stayed in the mind of people's. But I think that is a stereotype is very common. One fortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Can you think about any other example, Napoleon? About anything?
Really, the Bayans have a thumb that is laziness, but I don't think this is just a stereotypes. We have, for example, Jorge Amado, very important people, the culture, for example, music, it's not lazy. Caetano Veloso, Jorge, Gilberto Gil, Maria Bethânia, and there's one that we customate called creative laziness, Dorival Caymmi.
Yes, I know this one. Awesome. Thank you, Napoleon. So, Gabriel, can you think of any other example that you want to say? You mentioned that you are from Rio Grande do Sul, right?
Yeah.
Like, there is one about the Gaúchos, right?
So maybe I couldn't say Gaúcho like churrasco. Gaúcho is very rude and sometimes, but I would like to suggest a stereotype if two peoples that go to gym. The stereotype is peoples who go to gym eat only kitchen or how to say batata doce. I don't know, but I think not. It's okay. I think other stereotypes. For example, my wife is a Portuguese teacher, and normally she her. Do you how to say só da aula or working? How to say in English? Você só dá aula ou também trabalha?
Oh, really? She receives a lot of these kind of questions?
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Can you repeat?
Sorry. Sure. So she received these kind of questions. People ask her.
Yeah, it's very normally. It's very normally. Yeah, one for time.
Unfortunately, right? Because come on, it's like her job, and everybody is joking about what she does.
Yeah, I think it's even is the kind of stereotype is degradation. I don't remember of the teacher profession because they consider giving class be a teacher like a professional. So
yes, I agree with you. Totally agree with you, Catherine. You can say maybe trivialize, like banalizar, trivialize their work, their effort, right? And the professors are one of the most important things, professors, professionals of the society, because they form other professionals, right?
I agree with you. So I think in Brazil, not to respect the teachers, the professional, professor. One for them, the people not how to say valorizar.
Oh, maybe I don't know. I'm not so sure about this term. I will search it right now.
Okay. Not is a one moment. My dog. Ela acabou de roubar uma meia aqui. Só aqui. I would like to say in Brazil, the people don't have the professional value.
Yes.
To value. Thank you, Anna.
You're welcome. I'm here for you guys. So, since Catherine mentioned about prejudice, I was thinking thinking that maybe we should skip to question number 4. They say, the question is, there is a difference between stereotypes and prejudice. What do you guys think? Catherine, you want to start? You mentioned that, yeah, about prejudice. Do you believe there is a difference or they are the same thing?
I don't know if it's a difference, but I think almost stereotypes is a kind of prejudice. Like Gabriel and Napoleon said, I think it was Napoleon about the people who lives in North and Nordeste. So in the Bahia, was lazy people. This is a kind of prejudice for me because why people consider these people who live in Bahia how lazy people. Why? This is a kind of prejudice. So yeah, but I don't know if all the kind of stereotype is a prejudice. Okay.
Got it. So you truly believe that they are related, right? And some stereotypes can lead to prejudice, right? I think I got your point.
Yeah, is that.
Yeah, got it. Thank you, Catherine. Let's hear now from Napoleon. And you, what do you think? There is a difference between stereotypes and prejudice, how they can be related, they are the same. What do you think, Napoleon?
It's not the same. Stereotype is value juices that you make some people, and prejudice is bad. Is when you don't accept it and don't accord. Not the same.
Got it. So, like stereotype, you think that the prejudice is like something more serious that stereotypes. The stereotype, there's some stereotypes that cannot be that bad, and you don't consider them prejudices, right? I think
Yes.
that's yes. Okay, just to confirm. Thank you, Napoleon. And at last but not least, Gabriel. And you, Gabriel.
What is the number? The question number, please.
4.
4. Let me
Yes.
see. One moment. There is a difference between stereotype and projects. Sometimes, but for me, it's very similar because the stereotype normally are respected to comportment or style or culture and the whatever something about the persons, the peoples. So there is a difference, but usually is very similar. I don't know an example in this moment.
Oh, got it. I got your point. Right. So I think that I agree with you guys, all of you, and we all agree that maybe these stereotypes and prejudices are related, right? But they're not exactly the same. Catherine mentioned that prejudices are based on stereotypes, and Napoleon mentioned that prejudice is like they are bad stereotypes, like something more serious, right? And yeah, I believe that is it. I searched it when I was thinking about this question. I searched the definition of each of these things, right? And it seems that yeah, stereotypes they can be positive, neutral, or negative, and they are like how we said at the first question, generalizations, right? Like I could say, like Gabriel mentioned, everybody that goes to the gym, they eat only chicken and sweet potato, right? It's like a positive or neutral thing, and prejudice is like when you do bad attitude towards some group that you are like, yeah. I thought that stereotypes cultivate prejudice. Bad stereotypes cultivate prejudice. Like, oh, then you can relate something like, oh, if I saw someone wearing some kind of clothes or some of a specific race, I will infer some like, oh, they're gonna stole me or assault me, they're violent. Yeah. So prejudice, usually it's like it will lead you to move in a different way, in a bad way, to react the situation that you are living, and they are caused by stereotypes. That what I saw. But let's, I don't know, you guys want to add something about
No, you
this question?
summarized very well the discussion.
Got it. So let's moving to, this one is interesting. Question number 5. Maybe Napoleon could read for us out loud and give us your answer.
Excuse me, my internet 5. A woman wearing.
Yes.
Yes. I think it's a woman wearing lots of makeup. I think always are free, in my opinion, for using what want and using what you in this specifically these examples, makeup and high wells, tattoos and nose-ring. I think is must be respected. I forgot, how can I say jeito? Mother way each one. But I think it's problematic when you go work with, how can I say, with like you go to the beach. It's not appropriate, but makeup, high wells, nose ring, is separate.
Got it. But you didn't think, oh, with this kind of description, you didn't think, oh, maybe this woman it's, I don't know, you can say a characteristic infer something about her or about her job or about the guy with tattoos and the ring in the nose. You don't have prejudice, no. You can think about, oh, maybe they are like that or work with this because of there are some of their appearance.
Exist this stereotypes with or with we. But is each increase. For example, it's difficult you see a lower or a juice with nose ring and tattoos and generally we see in surfists, skaters, but is changing. Is changing. I have many friends who is lower and have tattoo, but little tattoo.
Okay. But at the tribunal, all of the lawyers have to wear that cloth. I don't know the name of it, right? And then they cover their tattoos.
The heck.
The heck.
Heck.
Oh, got it. So during their work,
In
the clothes cover their tattoos, right?
Here, a friend. Here. Tattoos.
Awesome. So I put this question because I would like to see if you guys, what are the stereotypes that we can think about these kind of people like. Let me see, Indio, Gabriel, what would you think about the question number 5?
Question number 5. One wearing lots of makeup and high heels. So is a individual of them. How do you say cada any people use it and can do what happen, what think with your body, but I think that you can how to say, sofrer. You can pass to stereotypes, situations, or I'm sorry, or prejudice, but you maybe you needed to prove that you can do anything, or for example, a lower with many tattoos cannot is okay for in people, but yeah, you can use it for a good thing. For example, so I have tattoos, for example, but I am a good person and I can break the stereotype and can help to break this wrong concept. So I think that's it.
Got it. I agree with you. Thank you, Gabriel. And you, Catherine.
Okay. I think in the first case about the woman, I'm not being so stereotyping her because I think wearing makeup and high heels is very common. And I think the society asks for that, asks for woman dress like this way. But in the second case about the guy, I think he suffered more stereotype or prejudice because using tattoos and nose ring until now is a very is out of the pattern, you know. So yeah. What might be the opinion you form about them? Maybe, as I said, I stereotype the guy. Like, he maybe, I don't know, is a guy who like to skating and I don't know. So is that.
Got it. Yeah, you said something really important about that. Yeah, usually the society thinks and expects that all the women like to wear makeup and high heels, but it's not the reality. But yeah, I was thinking like the answer to this question, like, oh, let's see what the guys what would be the stereotypes that the guys would think about these different kind of persons, right? So for me, like, I would be stereotyping the woman, like, oh, maybe she's an attendant or a secretary or an actress to wear these kind of things all the time. But maybe she is a scientist, like the woman at the video that we saw, right? And I'm wrong. In the guy with a lot of tattoos and a nose ring, I would say like he has any studios, he is a tattoo artist or a surfist, an athlete, and skater. I don't know. Like I think you guys mentioned, like maybe he likes to skate, but maybe he's a very successful entrepreneur at business, and he has all these kind of things, and he is like the choices that he had to do with his body, and that's all right. There's no problem, and things are changing, but like Napoleon mentioned, maybe there's still some parts that, oh, this is not considered appropriate to this kind of professional, right? You want to say something, Napoleon? Go ahead. Napoleon?
Can stereotype
Sure.
be? I forgot harmful or offensive. Explaining. Okay. Depends. I understand. Depending. Can stereotype be harmful or offensive? It's difficult. Depend, I think.
Like maybe you can, talking about question number 6, right?
Right. 6. Number 6.
Okay, maybe you can say, pick an example.
If you go to the work with dress, how can I say, Coldplay. Stereotype.
I don't get it.
Imagine if you go work dress, because here in Recife, I think in other states too, have communities who dream cartoons, Pokemon. I think the movement is Coldplay.
Cosplay, you can say, right?
Yeah, cosplay.
Ah, I was thinking about the dance, and
Me too.
Go ahead.
Go
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yes.
Go on.
So I can stereotype harmful or offensive. Depend. If you use in appropriate local, can be offensive or harmful. Depend the context. I think. Imagine in your office, you receive somebody for make a test for working with you, dreamy cosplay.
Yes, got it. Guys, unfortunately, we are running out of time. I will have to end the discussion here. Sorry about that. Maybe I can bring back this topic at the next meetings, but I have more topics prepared. But that was the questions that I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me just put some links on the chat for you. So the first one is to you guys send your feedback about this specific meeting. Me as a hostess, like, oh, Anna, you can do this or that better. Maybe some tips. Oh, be free to say whatever you want so I can be a better hostess, right? Or if you want to give some tips about topics that you want to discuss, right, in the next meetings. It would be free to say whatever you want. Sorry. Oh, what's happening? I was listening my own voice. Sorry. So the second one is to Talk and Talk website. So and the third one is for this YouTube live. So if you can go there, hit the like button and subscribe at TNT's channel as well, would mean a lot for us. And that's all, guys. I hope you have enjoyed our time here together, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great week, a great night of sleep, and bye-bye.
Bye
See
bye.
you next week
Bye,
at the same
guys.
time, Tuesday, 10 p.m. Bye-bye.